What's going on, guys? Time for a very special episode of Behind the Uniforms on the road in a tank with Jen. For those of you who have never seen the show before, the way that this works is that we are all about telling the stories behind the uniforms, humanizing the men and women who serve our communities in our country. Usually this takes place at the whiskey wall. We share a bottle of whiskey. Well, not a whole bottle. We share a couple of cocktails. But today we're on the road in Hampton, Connecticut. Jen of Gun One, why don't you give them all your background and some context?
I'm Jen Zita, and founder of Gun One Tactical Truck Service. I National Guard for 10 years and multiple deployments, and I'm here to build some trucks, shoot some stuff, have some fun.
We're filming an episode of The Real Man Show today, so you guys need to make sure to check that out. Check out Whiskey Patriots because it's all going live. Jen, tell me about a good day or a difficult day. Where do you want to start?
I guess we'll do a good day. Probably focus on my first deployment. It's, out with my friends, out with my family, listening to some jams and doing exactly what we do best. And a good day would actually probably be getting into a firefight for me and everybody coming back safe and getting that adrenaline rush. That's a good day to me.
Excellent. Tell me about a tough day.
Probably same deployment. We lost some closer soldiers, and it's, obviously hits home, and you miss them. There's memorials every single year, and it's just, a hard reminder of who they were and what you lost.
How does it feel to come home again and again and again after multiple deployments and see how divided our country is?
I'm here and there on that. It is depressing to come home and to see people with the disrespect. That hurts. That hurts your heart a lot. But on the other sense, it's a happy thing to come home and to see, the people that are there for support and that are cheering you on, and they have that sense of pride and loyalty.
What does America mean to you?
Just that. Freedom, pride, loyalty, believing in something bigger than yourself, and being able to defend that, being able to vote for who you want to do, to build what you want, no matter where you're from, who you are, where you've been, doesn't matter.
Shameless plug time.
Company's Gun One, and I build trucks. I support fellow veterans and other uniform, services, police departments, fire departments, and we're just here to have fun and look cool.
Guys, that's going to wrap up this special on the road episode of Behind the Uniforms. It's going to take you literally 2 seconds. 2 seconds at the damn share button. So help us share the stories of the men and women who serve our country and our communities. So thanks so much. You want to go shoot some guns?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.